right, so I got with me here members of the Herd Guild. We got Acts, Jason,
Yo, yo.
What
the
up?
the
We got
present.
big hurt in the guild.
We got the
Mm-hmm.
present top one at the moment.
The mayor.
On God.
Yo, what's going
the
on, gang?
We got the present top one at the moment.
Uh, yeah, hey,
Yeah,
hey.
what's going on, gang?
So,
Why are two people talking at the same time?
wait, what you mean? Wait, who?
Uh,
Why Bradley at unstable time?
hey, but you said top one, so I don't know if I just black nigga speaking.
All right, so at 50 is Joe. Like, do y'all think that? Have y'all even seen this person before?
I've seen
Nah,
him play once with UIT, and even then, I joined the call as they were finishing a game. So outside of that, I've never seen him play.
I've never seen him.
Overrated.
Underrated.
Must be a new player. Like, I think a lot of these people that are getting listed at these spots might be new.
No.
Yeah,
Osman, he's
Osman's been
actually
playing
not
for a little
bad.
bit.
Well, the
He's
problem
been
is,
playing
I
for a
don't
little
think
bit.
that these people back here team play. Like I've seen Osmond, but only in zones.
So
So
I'm
Who's
gonna
one?
highlight his class for a second.
yeah, I've literally never seen him run anything other than Ninja, and even then, he was not that good at it.
He's a warrior.
So that was 48. So this is 47. Mez. Oh, it goes by hella fast. Hold on.
I think Mez is underrated.
I don't
Underrated?
know,
I
Mez.
I
think.
think honestly, I think Mez's big downfall is the fact that his PC is ass. Like
Oh yeah.
he can barely 3v3. He can't even 4v4. Like that's really the only thing that I've seen that's bad from him, honestly.
Alright, so lag is probably just holding him back. Maybe he can get higher
Yeah.
spots if he got a like less lag.
I think
I
that's
mean,
the only thing
I've seen him
bad.
play decent, and he just lags like crazy. No idea who the fuck this is.
Skepta. Um,
He's good. He. This is a good spot.
he has on
He's new.
classic ninja. I guess that's like
Here you
the
go.
starter, the default class for a lot of new players.
Yeah,
Toxic.
bro.
There's a lot of controversy behind this guy. He says he's underrated. What do you guys think?
I think I I think Osman is better than Toxer.
Who?
I think Osman is better than Toxer. Like slightly.
What?
I've only ever seen this guy zone though. And like use
Okay.
Dragula and like only ever use Dragula.
Toxer, I'm gonna give you some advice. Just upload some POVs and prove yourself to everybody.
Yeah,
Show them
that's
what
my
you got.
thing. The people who are spouting that's like spouting and like saying that they're underrated, like you have to prove that you're underrated. You can't do like we need to see POVs. Like I don't want to hear about how you did a 3-3 at 3 o'clock in the morning and you beat this team. But like let's see POVs. Let's come in the call. Let's start share screening. You're in Dart. Let's apply yourself and start playing against these better guilds. Like let's do a little bit more of that. Like let's do like let your actions speak for themselves. You guys are talking a bit much.
Yeah, don't have them Twitter fingers, Toxer. And the guild tournament's coming up soon, so you got your chance to prove yourself there. Wesley 85.
I think Wesley's underrated. I think that there's a lot that he doesn't know about the game, but as far as like just like going and pressing buttons, I don't think he should be back there,
Yo,
back
I've
here with
I've
these.
almost beat a stack team with this guy. He's underrated. I swear.
Yeah, I think that he doesn't understand the game, but just pressing buttons and doing things, he's better than people back here with him. He should not be back this far.
Black
I think
Crows.
Black Crows. This is a good spot for him. I started. I'm not gonna say I trained him, started training him, but I played 3v3 with lesser individuals where I was
What the
showing
fuck
them
does that
how
mean?
to play the game, and Black Crows is one of them. And he takes advice very like he takes like
He knows how to
he's a
teach.
very very
Coachable.
fast learner. Like if we like he's he's coachable. He'll listen to you. yeah, he listens to what you tell him, but he's clearly there's a lot of things that he doesn't understand about the game, or think the game has changed since he played the game. So I think this is not too much of a bad spot of him being back here. Like I think these are people who should be back here on the list.
Yeah, like this guy, I think I only seen him really zone, but I seen him play before.
Yeah,
Never
I
seen
seen
him
him.
play
I
on.
Nah,
seen him
I've
3v3.
I've I've been in team play with this guy. He was the other guy on my team that I almost beat a stack team with. Bro, both of them are good. Him
Yeah,
and West.
I've seen Ash. Ash spams Bard, but I don't. I think Ash understands the game enough to not be back here with the rest of these people.
Yes.
Unstable was
Then my
talking to
nigga,
the mic.
my boy
Unstable.
Nihal. Nihal is. I feel like he'd be slightly underrated because he already knows what he's doing.
He's been
I
trash
feel a
since
lot.
2016.
That is a fair point. He has been playing for a lot longer than these guys,
Yeah, he's been
and for him to be
way up
listed
there.
here is a bad look on him. Maybe he's under or overrated because he should be listed higher.
I think I think this spot is a little underrated for him, but you know, depends on
He
who's
should be,
serving.
he should be in the teens by now, but he's still stuck in the 30s area.
Yeah, same with Revolut. Like
Yeah, these guys are old.
he's an
These guys
older
are like,
PvPer and he's getting listed this high. He should know more than everybody else.
But Revolut, like he's quit for the longest time.
Dark Guild. Okay. I think this is what
I don't know. Okay, okay.
This
So this is
okay,
what
yo,
so
I'm.
this
I
person
have
could
played with
target.
Sin before,
Wait,
This
wait.
person could
and
target, by the way.
Sin is actually pretty
If you
solid.
tell this person to target someone, they're gonna target.
Yeah,
So
that's
Mhm.
Succumb Angel. She's been PvPing for a long time. So
Yeah.
she actually knows how to play the game. If she applies herself, I think she could be higher spot in a higher spot. I think when it comes down to like what people seen of her, they probably like this is probably a good spot. But when it comes down to her ability to actually play the game, I think she's way higher than this.
really high.
100%.
Underrated, 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 underrated. That's my boy. That's my boy. He literally, if you guys check his channel, it says everything that it needs to tell you on why he's underrated. As simple as that.
Ray Undead. Pretty much.
This is all right for him.
I think overrated. I think
Nah.
Ray has PvP for way too long to not be as good as he needs to be. So for him to be PvPing as long as he's been PvPing and be here, like I would put someone like Wesley in front of him. I would put um
Sin maybe.
Sin in front of him. Like
Yeah,
I would put Ash in front of him because they actively play the game and they have a way better understanding and they know how to. They can target, they can hop. Like I feel like Ray, you put him in the game, he's just pressing buttons. However, he's been playing for a long time. I mean, I don't know. He's been playing way too long to be
Yeah,
back
we'll
this
see
far.
who's in front of him.
Who is like this is when I start to think that like UIT is behind these lists because this guy has not PvP'd once. He's just come to
Yo.
BB and AFK'd.
nah. This guy is literally just as good as Paggy if he plays the game.
Who is he?
I don't know about that one.
Nah, he's just corny. Like his username is
Oh,
corny.
Corny. Okay, I know who Corny is. Yeah, I know who Corny is. I
Oh,
haven't seen him
yeah,
actually
this guy's
PvP though.
underrated then.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
haven't seen him
this
actually
guy.
PvP though, but I know who Corny is.
Restorer.
Oh
I mean,
my god,
I
the
think
only hurt member in the top 30s.
I think Restorer is really underrated, but he's an alt. You can't. It's hard to make like you know what I'm saying. It's hard to grasp an opinion on him when he's an alt. You don't know. You know what I'm saying. You're just seeing him like I don't know. He needs to act like actually play the
Bro,
game.
bro, people think that we know who this guy is.
No, I don't. We don't know who Restorer is, by the way. We have him in the guild just off of memes and the fact that he's anonymous, and we're just boosting whatever campaign he's trying to. Because typically the idea of people going anonymous is to get better spots on lists, and we're just supporting that honestly, truthfully.
Yeah, because
But then in his case, it didn't work out.
But he
no,
hasn't uploaded any POVs or anything, so I
he
mean,
said he has POVs on the way, so he's gonna prove himself.
Zane. What do you guys
Zane,
think about Zane?
I
He's
think
also an
this is
older
good.
PvPer, by the way.
I think this is a good spot on the basic fact that he only does 2v2s.
Yeah, Zane, you just got to do more, brother. Midnight.
Midnight is really underrated. Well, let me not say underrated. This might be a good spot for him, but I've seen him play and he's decent. I'm not gonna say he's underrated or really underrated. He's just a good PvPer, so I have to see who's in front of him. I think he's decent though. I think Ariak is really underrated, but I just probably wouldn't. Yeah. Like you have to remember,
He would
Eric
be
was
like
like,
on those, on the end screen credits. Put that guy on the end screen credits.
yeah, like you shouldn't list him. I think that his skill is just his skill, and like I don't think he's listable. Like he has the skill, he can play the game really good, but he's not. He's currently not doing like so. Not because he
Well,
can't,
see,
but
the
it's
thing is, he's
because
just
he's
not
It's
even
not.
playing
Yokai.
right now.
Nah, it's
If
because
he
he's
actually
Yokai.
played, Ariak is literally a top 10 player, like legitimately. He's been fucking top 10 for years,
Mm-hmm.
playing from fucking yokai fucking
Yeah.
bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Like this guy is incredibly good. Here's the problem: he doesn't play, and when he does, he trolls.
Yeah, if
So
he
don't
plays
list him.
serious,
Just hit him in the end credits with the stars.
yeah, if
Yeah,
he
I wouldn't
plays
list him.
seriously, he's severely underrated. But this is him. If he was trolling, yeah, this is a good spot. But seriousness, nah.
He'd
Yeah,
be super underrated if
that's
he
what I'm
was
saying.
Yeah.
It's not a
gave
good
a
spot
fuck.
to listen.
Those.
I think Dawson's overrated.
Oh wow,
I
why?
think that's fine.
Mm.
I think he's
Dawson,
underrated.
he
He has a
screen
nice skill.
shares. He could target. The only thing that
Yeah,
holds
I'd
him
say
back is
Dawson's actually
lag.
pretty good.
Literally, the only thing that holds him back is lag.
Seriously,
Literally,
Hmm
the ping is what's holding him back. And Yokai, he could clap everybody.
and yeah, because nigga, he's from Australia. Like those guys, they have fucking way worse ping than everybody else.
Yeah, if it was Yokai, he could clap everybody.
Yeah.
Well, I
Rex.
said, wait, hold on. I said that off the strength of I didn't even know that he played the game seriously. Like I thought he was just like I don't know.
No, I mean like Dawson plays really solid, honestly.
What do you guys think about Rex?
Rex is super solid. I feel like he's underrated. He has POVs of him literally carrying.
We've said mostly that everyone's been overrated, so that just pushes everything down. So somebody has to get pushed up. If everybody's underrated,
Hmm
I think this is a good spot for him.
Well, I mean, we haven't even hit the fucking top players yet.
Okay,
That's where we'll move
now
people
we
back.
can use the word overrated. Like I fuck with Hari and he's super good, like, but in like a team play sense, I don't think that's his niche.
I've never seen him play a team play thing. I've only seen him 1v1.
And also, we cannot compare. We cannot use an example of him beating Gun in a 1v1
Yeah,
Ninja
that's
versus
not
Warrior as a good example on why he should be here. Hari is still the same that he was regardless of that win or not. That's not a skillful lineup. You're not getting brownie points for beating someone Ninja versus Warrior, no matter how good the other player is. That is just a line that wins 9 times out of 10. Like 10 times out of 10, you should never lose that line unless the ninja does something gets bad RNG and missing Shadow Blade, but it doesn't do anything for anybody. So
Yep.
yeah.
Top.
Oh wait, it wasn't only Ninja versus Warrior he beat him though.
Yeah,
well
he
then
beat
well then I
Fender
well
versus DL.
oh well wait, what was it?
Fender versus
Defender
DL.
versus DL.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'd be quiet. Then if I'm talking solely based off the Ninja versus Warrior. If he beat him in Dragon Offender, then okay. Clearly, this guy's really good at 1v1. So I mean, hey, we can go based off that. But I think right now in this climate, PvP is based off team play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, see that's what my concern is. Like, I don't hold 1v1s like at
Yeah,
all
who is this? Is
as a
this
basis.
This is top.
That's top.
oh I'm not gonna lie. Damn, fuck. It's a lot of good people. Top is good. Like really, bro. I'm not gonna lie, he's like one of the better click members, in my
Top is
opinion.
underrated. I don't think top should be up.
Where do you see Click at, Jason?
Click is like Click fills the entire top teams. That's what I
I
he's
feel
in.
like I
Okay,
feel like
Yeah.
top.
never mind.
Yeah.
Top
Nah,
uh,
top. I feel like top is underrated. He shouldn't be all the way back here.
I
He's
think
definitely better than
I
what
feel
he's
like
placed.
he's just as good as most of Click.
I'll
Okay.
say you should put him like near Asperity
I don't
levels,
think
near
he's
like the
better
same.
than anybody in Click really, but he's up there. By the way, that was
In
number
my
29.
opinion,
This is 28 now.
I think top is literally just as good as like Us or HT or Musab.
Yo, can you hear me?
So. K9.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can hear you.
Do you think okay?
Uh,
K9 is moving on up the leaderboards.
Yeah, I think
I think
K9 is
that's
getting
fine for him
better,
because
but
again, I don't see him 3v3 ever. I in the 2v2 tournament
Nah,
he's
I
doing
saw him
solid, but
3v3 yesterday.
He does. He does.
He
And
did.
well,
He
to
did
be
pretty
honest,
good.
I've been seeing him 3v3, but like this is my thing about K9. I think. Wait, what spot is this?
this is 28.
Okay, I think that's a decent spot. Like as far as like K9 has been playing the game and getting progressively better. I don't think that he's coming to like understand the game, but I think his mechanics are just improving as he continues to play.
Yeah, he's getting better as time goes by.
Yeah, I don't think yeah. I think like I said, I think that his mechanics are improving as he plays the game, but I don't think his understanding of the game is improving. If
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Elegant Man. He just recently came back like a couple weeks ago.
Underrated.
Yeah, we could
To
say
me,
yeah,
he's
he's
I'd probably
underrated.
slide him up a little bit.
Probably like a spot or two.
Underrated by a
I'd put him
spot.
in the
I think Ellie might be a
25-ish
little
range,
bit
25 to
underrated.
22.
I think he's
Ellie
underrated.
has the knowledge.
I'll have to see who's in front of him. But as far as mechanics, like Ellie's mechanics might not be like kind of funny sometimes, but I think Elegant Man has the knowledge. Ellie has been playing with a lot. If you say okay, despite Ellie being inferior to his usual guildmates, he's been playing with them from a long time. So eventually that skill is going to start to, kind of rub off on him. You know what I'm saying? Like he has a good understanding of the game and things
Yeah.
like that. So I think he's
Well,
underrated.
wait, hold up, hold
Like
up.
I would not
What,
put him in the same category as the people behind him or in around these spots. Obviously who's in front of him, but behind him, no.
Yeah, he's better than everyone behind him. Let's see. Who's in
what was
front
his
of him.
place? What's his
That was
place?
27, so now we're at 26.
Uh,
And best
He's
another Hertz member. I just think that Magni, like
he just needs to play the
obviously,
game.
yeah, he just needs to literally play the game. But he's been trying to play.
Is he good? I haven't played with this nigga at all.
I played with him one time on my team, and he was healer, and he did pretty solid. So
Basso? Well, what do
I
you
would
have to
just
say?
say he needs to play more. Obviously, list makers probably haven't seen him. He doesn't come into the server and share screen, so
Yeah, you're right.
mainly the reason he got listed here. He can do things to
Yeah.
change this spot. Obviously, he's not. Obviously, he's probably better than people in front of him. We can see. Oh, Death Bash. Would you guys say he's underrated?
Overrated. I have not seen Death Bash
I
play
have
the
not played with
actual
him.
Is he
game.
overrated? Because
He literally
the
just
only
came back. He literally just came back. To say that he's better than Elegant Man is crazy. He has not even actively played the game, especially as much as Ellie has.
I haven't seen him that much.
But I haven't seen Deathmatch.
Alright, we'll go next. 24.
I'm not gonna lie though, the European niggas
Alright,
they
alright,
log
hold
in
up, hold up,
super
hold
early
up,
though.
hold up. Can we all finally be honest right now? That nigga Merrick Mace is not good. He shouldn't be at this spot.
All
Am I
right,
tweaking for saying that?
in my opinion,
No, you're
I
not
agree.
tweaking at all.
I agree only because he's not involved in like
Thing.
3-3 against
Bro,
no
okay,
everybody
Jason,
everybody
let,
else in claiming.
let me ask you this. Do you think Merrick Mace is better than Elegant Man?
No,
No,
Do you think Merrick Mace is better than Top?
no,
Do you
no,
think Merrick Mace is better than Magni?
no.
Alright,
Do you think
so
Merrick Mace
wait, slow down, Unstable. We get your point. So, Mace, what you would have to do now is all you got to do is just play against other people. You don't have to be the guy that sits out and watches from afar. Get involved. Like, start uploading threes,
Yeah,
stuff like that. Do p words. Like, don't be afraid to verse people, man. But yeah,
I mean,
you're
that is
overrated.
true.
You're
He needs to
overrated,
get
brother.
more
You're
involved.
overrated. You're overrated.
No, I think
26.
Mace is here solely off the fact that he is the current leader of 4011.
That's the
Yeah.
only reason.
I
It's not 'cause
personally
he's
feel
good.
like Mace for a long time. Mace has just been like just a player. Like he's a factor, but like
he's just a player.
he's just a player. Like I
Yeah.
don't feel like he goes and tries to get like the best spotlight or like the biggest spot. So him being what spot was that? 20
It was
what?
like 23, right? Let me go.
For
back.
him to be like almost 20s I don't know. Like I feel like I could think like list a lot of people that's better than him. Also, but my main thing is even Mace is good. Even if he was good, like not saying he isn't, but like the problem would be he needs to team play,
You have
not in some meme ass team play with fucking you know class that we're testing. I'm talking about actual 3v3 team play or 44 team play with actual classes. Like if we can get Merrick to do that, I think there will be more of an idea of where his skill level at. That's the problem. You can't really say what his skill level is at until you actually see him play in a serious setting where skill level matters.
he did say he doesn't like playing against
Yeah.
Healer and Bard, so we're on to the next though. This is 23.
That's a womp womp, honestly. At that point,
Underrated.
Yeah, I think
Very
yeah,
super
Poggy's
Poggy
underrated.
is definitely a lot better.
Yeah, I think Poggy's like
Poggy's a lot better.
good as. Yeah, I think
See,
I don't
Poggy.
know.
in
See, this though.
my opinion, this Poggy is this generation's Gurky. He's an
Yes.
insanely good fucking
Exactly.
healer, and
Yep.
that's
Yep.
it.
And that's it. Yep.
Yeah,
He
Just
he is
play
mains
more
literally this
mains
classes.
generation's
healer.
Gurky.
I would say
He
play
mains
more
healer
classes.
and he's yokai. By the way,
He's yokai.
he's
Yeah.
yokai.
hmm
The yokai players get a lot of disrespect on their name, except
hmm
HT. Except HT. He's deserving of the disrespect. 22. Tom. Yo,
I put
Tom.
him probably in the teens, honestly.
Tom,
When
you're
he
doing great things, Tom.
I think Tom is
when
really good.
Tom plays at
You think
home,
this spot
not
is
when he's at
fine?
university,
I'm gonna be
he's
honest. I think this spot is.
really fucking good.
Yes, Tom is really good.
Okay, this is another problem. A lot of people on these lists, like despite us saying they're underrated or overrated, they're actually fine where they're at, depending on
Yeah.
who is in front of them,
One of
or like
them.
who's behind them. There's only a few people that can actually say their spot needs to be like rearranged completely. But like as far as like where they are on the list, it makes sense based on who's in front of them and who's behind them. You know, like there's only a few people that actually can move around. But I think Tom is good enough to be like, I would think he would be breaking like, is he 20? Is this 20?
It's close. This is 23, I think. Or
It's
what?
22. It's
22.
I
22.
would think that Tom would be in the top 20, but then it depends on who's in front of him. Like we have to see.
Stable your mic, brother. I wanted that shitty nigga in the Imperium video. Got that shitty mic. 21. Act. Ooh, act.
Underrated as fuck.
Okay, and this is the like one of the perfect examples I can give on like the current state of like PvP, right? Not even current state, but it's like when it comes to lists. Act may not put himself out there and like be like a part of like this and that and being very vocal about his ability and like things like that. But you can look at his POVs and see that he's an actually a good player. He doesn't have to be the most vocal. He doesn't have to
Act
be the most talkative.
only has
He,
POVs against top tens. By the way, I'm gonna put that
Yes,
out now.
you have
Only.
to go see and act. You can actually see. We don't have to say he's underrated or overrated because he's our friend. You can go look at his POVs and see he actually plays the game, and it has a
here's what I
knowledge
will
of the game.
say, and I'm not going to glaze myself. Here's what I'm going to say. Recently, I would say my gameplay deserves a spot. I've played kind of ass recently. So I will say that this is fine, but take
Why do
what
you
I was
always want
doing
to?
a year ago. Here, listen here, listen here. Take so if my main problem right now is I've been having
He
issues
got
targeting.
nerfed because of
I don't know
Pig
if I'm
Mace.
lagging or what's
He
going
got
on.
no. The Pig Mace nerf.
I mean
Pig Mace nerf.
that too. But my targeting has been pretty sus lately, and legitimately, if I go back to a year ago, my targeting a year ago, no bullshit, I'm between 10 and 5. Like
Hmm.
I fucking can shit on anyone in this game, and I have played insanely good. My mechanics are great. I fucking can char split any spot super easy. Like legitimately, if I could just fix my recent targeting issues, I am insanely much better than anyone around me right now.
I agree.
It's insane.
I like it. I like it. All right, let's see who's in front of Act. So this is number 20, Red Snake.
Yeah, I'm better than Red, 100%.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
I don't even know Red Fate.
I'm not gonna lie. I really, really like this guy. He's super versatile on EU and NA.
hmm
Like he's one of
Yeah,
those EU
Red's
players that
good.
can play on NA very
I
good.
low key think Red Snake still should be listed higher. I don't know why he's in the 20s. He's in
I feel like
PvP
he's
for a
better
while.
than the entire I said entire. Like the entire Click Guild except Ryan.
You think he's better than Hassan Empen and
Yes, us and
okay,
Ben.
okay.
Um, Shadow
I mean,
King.
is he
Actually,
better than Shad?
I think
uh,
Impen's the best
no, no, no.
player. Actually,
I think Red Snake is a better support than Shadow
Than
King.
Shad? I can give that.
Obviously,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I mean, Shad's main thing is damage. Like that's where he's like
But Red Snake,
extremely good.
like
I think
he's
Shad's
super
main thing
good. Like,
is
you guys don't understand. Like this guy is super
Wait,
good.
you think Red is better than Dane?
Yeah, Nick,
Nah, we're going next. We're
bro,
going next. We're going next. We're going
I
next.
would
We're going
pick
next.
either one. Like this is the thing about this meta, right? I would
Recon.
pick either one of anybody, and I would still win with that
We're
person.
going next, Jason.
Okay.
We're on to Recon. Recon.
Wait, what number is this?
This is
I
19.
think Recon has been playing the game for like a long time.
Yeah, Zox has been playing for a long time, and legitimately, I will say one thing: if you ever watch his POVs, my one concern is he'll be in a line where you're specifically supposed to target, let's say, Bard, and he'll be on fucking healer. Like a lot of times he's on the wrong fucking person, but
They do win,
legitimately,
though.
he fucking wins. That's the thing, is he still wins 98% of the time.
He's also a
So
big damager. Big damager alert. Big damager
yeah,
alert.
in my opinion, I think he's a little underrated. He plays stupid well. He just needs to fix that fucking targeting the wrong person sometimes. Like,
I'm gonna be honest.
and
I feel like this is a little bit overrated on the basic fact that you win some, you lose some. But he's
I think
like
he's underrated. I
he's
mean, overrated.
super good. Nah,
I think he's better than some of the people ahead of him.
like who was behind him? Red Snake, right?
Red Snake, Act.
Like I'd probably actually nah.
I think he's better.
I
I think he's better than.
I think this spot is actually good.
Well, because I feel like he's under. I feel like he's better than
okay,
some people.
I know the next couple people coming up, and I would put Recon above some of the next people coming up. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, see, this is my thing. I would have to see who's in front of him, but
Yeah, I will have to see.
I watch a lot of his POVs and I see him winning. I don't know. I'm not saying that he's doing like he's playing the best or like doing like groundbreaking thing, but he's winning. I think
Yeah,
that
he's definitely
I
better
think
than
that
Asper.
lists aren't based
I
on
think
like winning or losing.
I think
So the next person, this is number 18, is Asperity.
I think Recon
That's
is
my
better than
nigga.
Asperity.
I
Yeah,
think-
I would take Recon over Asperity.
Same.
Okay,
I think
so
like his-
Asperity.
yeah,
I like
switch
Asperity.
Recon over Asperity. Then this is
No, because
Okay,
Red
this is
Snake is
my-
better than Asperity.
Okay, this is my problem, right? This is my problem. We're not
bro.
about to
People
make- hold
people
on,
are
wait.
good in one server.
Wait.
Most of them are good
We're
on their
not
server.
about to make this a thing where we shit on Asperity, okay? Let me say this.
No, he's good.
Asperity's problem and the sole problem is one, he turns his brain off sometimes. So there'll be times where people will be like yelling at him, like Asperity, what you doing? And then there'll be times where Asperity will be doing everything he's supposed to be doing. That's what I would say about Asperity. And then my take that I always say about Asperity is you need to play on NA. You cannot only play EU, solely EU, not swapping servers and then be in the conversation when it comes to top players. In order to be a top player, you need to be able to play on both servers and perform the same or at a close enough level.
The whole EU needs to listen to that, by the way.
That would be a big problem with Asperity. However, I will not say that he's trash, and I will not shit talk him because I think he's an actual good player. However, I do get you guys inputs where you guys probably play with him sometimes, and he turns his brain off. I don't know why that's like a thing. Maybe he's a little bit inconsistent, but definitely a good player.
You should let us.
That's why I'd say that I would put Recon above him, is because Recon performs on EU and he performs on NA. Like that's why and it's no hate to Asperity. It's just like Recon does both.
I don't even think
Recon uses every
is
class,
that
by
bad.
the way.
Asperity is not that bad in NA.
Nah,
But
he's not.
He's not.
He's not that good in EU to translate him to a high spot. He's like
Nah, I
mid on
think he's very good at
No,
EU.
he's like a mid. Cause there's some slow down, Jason. There's some people in EU that are actually really good too, though. Compared to him,
Bro, the only
yes.
Yeah, I
people
played
that
with
are
him.
good in
No,
EU
I
are
played
like
with him in
the
EU.
fucking
I played with him
people
in
that
EU, and
only
he's
stay in
good,
EU.
but he's not that good to put him in a higher spot than other players. Like he's good at EU, but he's not that crazy good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So let's see who's in front of him. We got 17. Musab.
Oh my god!
Musab.
I mean,
This
Okay.
guy is
honestly,
underrated. What do
Musab,
you guys
I'd,
think?
I'd move him up.
Yeah, what do you guys think? You guys think he's underrated?
I think this is perfect.
This is
Okay,
No, I
I don't
think
think
he's
I don't think
underrated.
Musab
Musab for the longest
is
time was
underrated. I think that Musab has like his mechanics are improving and things like that, but he does not understand the game. He just clicks buttons.
Musab is
No,
really
He-
fucking
I
good.
promise
I'm
you, he knows exactly what he's doing.
no, Jason, because there would
Yeah.
be times where he could dash away and he'd try to juke and it wouldn't make
You
any
guys
sense.
be putting him on the wrong classes, by the way.
No, we don't. He plays the classes he wants to play.
No, I kind of agree with Jason. Musab is really fucking good, bro.
Bro,
Whenever I play
he's
with him,
actually like
No,
I would
okay.
pick him. Like bro, I would make a guild with this nigga. I would literally make a guild with
yeah,
him.
like I'm dead ass.
Like,
Like we can make
That's
a deal
my
and
boy.
like,
That nigga is
Musab.
big hurt.
Hey, I say Musab's a little underrated, not gonna lie.
I think Musab is good.
Like-
Musab wins a lot. But like to say he's underrated, you have to see who's in front of him. I don't think Musab is top 10.
Okay,
Bro,
I agree with
Musab
that.
beat top tens with like
I agree with that.
He
But I
might-
mean,
people
like
just as good as him.
On EU or
Yeah,
on
I
NA?
find that phenomenal.
On EU or on NA?
Is EU.
Okay,
Go next.
point proven.
16.
Point proven.
HTLW.
Musab
Okay, I'm
plays
sorry, but
on
that's
NA
overrated.
all the
No,
time, by the way.
No, he doesn't, by the way. What are you talking about?
Tell
Musab
him,
does
yo, let's
not
go
perform.
NA. He's gonna go NA.
And he's going to perform the same?
Yeah.
Musab
Yeah,
will
Yes,
fall
he is.
into
But the
that
problem
category
is,
of players who
HT,
only
honestly,
play
is a
on
20s
EU.
player.
I would switch Tom and HT.
Literally.
No. You guys don't know what you're saying now. I like Tom, right? But Tom is like a support meme, and HT he could do DPS and support.
Tom literally. Never mind. We'll go next.
Nigga, he don't heal.
15. Yes, he does.
And Tom don't use the battle healer class.
I think
Tom
Impan
heals, Tom
is
heals.
the best player in Click.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes,
if Empan is-
actually,
I don't know if Empet is better than Huss or Dane. I don't know.
I think Huss is the best player in Click.
Yeah, it might be Huss and then Dane and then Empet.
I'm giving it to Impan. 100%. I'm not even going to argue anyone about it.
I'm not gonna lie, they're all three just as good as each other. Like it's not arguable.
I feel like Dane might be next.
They're literally interchangeable with each other regarding spot.
Okay, so this is my thing about Click though, as a whole. Click, we have never been able to get a P-war against Click.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you keep cursing them out.
I've never gotten into a fight with anyone from Click except for Boggy.
Yeah.
No, you start
But
beefing with
Poggy
HT.
basically leads Click.
No, Poggy will be
No, I- no,
offline and they still won't. There's been times where they literally have asked.
Well, he leads their
I
server or
thought
whatever
Tom,
they
I
got.
thought Tom was the leader of Click.
No, HT is the leader of Click.
Tom's an IBA. Tom's not in Click.
And you cursed out HT before,
No, I didn't. I
P-wars.
love HT. I've never even gotten into what?
dude.
Bro,
I was
you
there,
guys
bro.
paint me as a monster. Like
Bro,
I-
Bradley, you pick yourself as a
no,
monster.
no.
there, bro.
You guys paint me as a monster. I understand that I may be a little bit off the chain, but like I'm not way off the chain. I'm not just gonna go pick fights with everyone. I have not gotten into any fights with HT. By the way,
Hey, so in
Radically.
regards to Empet, do you guys think he's underrated?
Yeah, no, I
I
don't
don't
think he's
know if
underrated.
enough
No,
to
no, no.
say.
This is the thing. We can't keep saying everyone's underrated. They're good.
Yeah.
Like, these spots are
I
fine
think this is a
based
good
on
spot.
who's in front of them. However, Impan is a really good player. That's it. He's a really good
Pretty
player.
good.
That's it.
See, that's the problem with once we get around this level is the skill gap is just really, really small. So it's like, yeah, maybe he's a little underrated, maybe he's a little overrated, but like his spot is probably good where it's at.
I'm gonna be
Yo,
super honest. I
Chris.
think Musab
Overrated.
and Empan are better.
I would take
than
Musab over
Chris.
M.
Okay, so Yeet guy, aka Chris.
Chris is super
Chris-
good, by the way.
Chris is good.
But
Yo, he's good, but
I
I would
think
not put him here. I would put
I
him
think
in more in the high
the
teens.
5 people that were listed right behind him literally are all better than.
Okay, let me
Yeah.
say this about Chris. I think that we can say that Chris is underrated based on the fact that he will bow out and gracefully give his spot to the people behind him because they actively play the game more and they probably care more than he does. However, as far as knowledge, accolades, and skill itself, I think he's better than them. If Chris actually
I
joins the
mean,
guild
yeah,
and plays the game, he can be top 10.
Yeah, he's him. He's him. You see it?
yeah, that's that nigga. Him. He's him. No way, that's a guild.
That's a guild. He's fire. That's fire right there. 13. TK.
EK.
Under fucking rated. But TK has just came back. He's getting the swing of things again. Give him 2 to 3 weeks, and he'll be in that top 5 conversation.
Okay.
I can get behind that 100%.
They're gonna want to see some
Yeah,
POVs
they
from
want
TK.
They're gonna see
I'm
some
back.
more.
Well, I
I'm
actually
back.
am in the middle of editing some POVs for him, so we'll have some POVs for him soon here.
All I'm
Okay.
saying is TK spot is very, very underrated. He shouldn't be this
Mhm.
high.
No, he just came back, so
There are
give it
players.
time. We'll give it time. 12.
Yeah, I'll say the spot's fine for now, but in potential, I would put him much
Underrated.
higher.
Huss. Ooh.
Huss is better.
You cannot
Underrated.
Huss.
You
I would
cannot
say
say
Huss
he's
is
10.
underrated depending on who's in front of him, but
You cannot say he's underrated until you see
Because
who's in
there's
front
an
of him.
EU player in the top 10, and there's 3
You
of them.
cannot say he's underrated until you see who's in
we
front of
gotta
him.
see who's in front of him.
If
But
he's the best EU player, why is there other EU
No,
players?
he's not. Chapo is the best EU
Bro,
player. Hands down.
No.
TK is better than Huss.
No,
Okay.
sorry. Gunn is the best EU player.
Nigga,
Okay.
Gun hacks.
this is
With
number
or
11.
without
This
hacks,
is
Gun is
number
still the best
11.
Okay.
Number 11.
You're right. You're actually right.
What do you guys think about ninjas?
Mm,
Do you,
Um,
do you think he can breach the
That
top
might
10?
be a little bit overrated because the person literally right behind him is like a thousand times.
Well, there's
In my
there's
opinion.
been a lot of people vouching for Ninja, saying that he deserves top 5. Well, not necessarily a lot, but like some.
no,
specific
one
people.
person.
Now,
one particular
here's
person.
the thing, right?
There has not been anyone except for one particular person. However,
We-
I don't have much of an opinion on ninjas. I only ever see him play with Gun.
Or like in EU. But I'm not gonna lie, he's good. Like
Ninjas
he
is good.
definitely got better. He definitely got fucking. He's definitely getting placed in better teams now. Like they're not gonna set out nobody else for ninjas.
There's a lot of people that are vouching for Ninjas, so I would say he's underrated.
I would say this is fine.
Yeah, I would say this is fine. I wouldn't say underrated based
Okay.
off until we see who's in front of him.
See,
Like,
I
is
was
he
putting.
better than
Okay,
Shadow?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I think ninjas is better than Shadow King.
I think
Okay,
Huss
fair.
might be better than Shadow King too.
Okay, fair. That's fair. That's what I'm saying. We have to see who's in front
The thing
before we
is,
start
I
saying
don't
like someone's
I know
underrated.
so much about Shadow King, but like to put him at like, do you guys think he's better than TK?
No.
Shadow
That's the
King?
thing. We can't really speak much
You
on
think-
TK until he actively starts to play the game. He's only been here for like 2
I was
weeks
gonna say,
now.
I've
But I
played with
mean,
TK a
even
bunch, and I will say this: he's more well-rounded than Shad, 100%.
The thing is, I don't play with Shadow King ever. Like, is Shadow King better than Musab? Is that even a comparison?
I'm gonna be
I think his
honest.
damage is better than Musab.
I will only play with Musab just because he will listen and he will do what I tell him. Like,
Is
you guys
Shadow
don't
King better
understand.
than? The thing is Shadow King better than Recon?
Wait, are
Yeah.
we in the top 10
I
now?
I
Are we
feel
in the
like
top
I
10
feel like
now?
Shadow King
Yeah, he's 10.
has
That's what
earned
it's saying.
So
like
there's
Shadow
one.
King earned his spot because he's literally like super good at DPS
Okay,
in
wait.
a
Stop right.
server filled with people that only support.
Stop right there.
You know,
Jason.
EU
Stop right there,
players
stop right
only
there,
like
stop right there.
supporting.
Stop right
Wait,
there.
Jason, name what do you said?
Wait,
You
I
said
had a point.
DPS as in plural. What other
Hey,
DPS
Let
classes do you
Pasta
play other
speak.
than
Let
Dragon Ball?
Pasta
I
speak.
had a point that I was gonna make when we get
He
to
used
the
his
top 10.
guardian. He used his ninja.
Wait,
He used his
let's
warrior.
pass it.
I had a
speak,
point
please.
that I wanted to bring up when we got to the top 10. So this is where we start factoring in like people that use like damage, healer, and bard. Like those are 3 different categories, right?
Yeah,
When you guys said
Right.
Shadow King better than Recon, I feel like Recon.
yeah. DPS.
That's
That's what I
the
said.
thing. You gotta, and when you're in the top 10, you gotta
yeah, you have to use healer, you have to use bar, you have to use damage.
Yes.
So that's why I'd say that Shadow King shouldn't be put here. I feel like somebody else deserves it. Like Huss definitely deserves it because he uses every class in the game.
yeah. That's just my
All
opinion
I'm
on
saying is that I
Shadow
don't
King.
Shadow King that much. I don't play with Shadow King that
Dragon, no
much, but
way.
seeing 10 in front of other people
Nah,
is
he's
better.
good though.
I think Dragonode is overrated.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
one of the kind of overrated spots.
Like
See, that was the thing. Is
I
like
will only say he's overrated because
I would switch him and Huss, honestly.
he's
Okay,
been like a little bit inactive
Okay,
this year.
let me say one thing. Let me say
It's
one
better
thing.
than Dragonode.
This is my problem with a lot of these quote unquote top players that like I feel like as a top player you need to take some form of leadership role. You have to play on some type of dominant team. The fact that Dragonoid is sitting in evil despite probably not even being on their war team is like, what are you doing?
Yeah, he's not a
Go-
part of their
Yeah,
Go
main
make
team.
go
Not
make
not
your
even
own guild.
practice teams. Not even those.
Is this number 8?
This
This is number 8.
9. Like if you're
Like,
number 9
there's
and you're
no
not
way to
being
be a
used,
number 9 PvPer just standing and sitting in the back foot of someone else's
Yeah,
guild. Like,
you
you should
can't
be able to
be-
make your own guild and play the top teams, like the top player that you claim that you are. Or not that he's claiming, that people are presenting you to be. Like,
Yeah.
you
that's
can't
my
be like
problem with a
top
lot of these
9
players.
and be a bench player. That doesn't work.
I don't feel like anybody in the top 10 should be a bench player.
That's what I'm saying.
Like-
Just go make your own guild. Prove that you're able to be where you're presented to be.
UIT. All right, Bradley, you got the stand. Go ahead.
All right,
Wait,
let me say my no.
Wait,
Let
wait,
me,
wait, wait, wait.
let
Bradley's
me
going
go
first.
first.
Bradley's
Let
going
me
first.
go first.
Okay.
My point on UIT is not as bad as people make him seem. UIT is a decent player, but not as good for him to be number 7. Is this number 7 or number 8?
8.
UIT is not a number 8 player. First of all, there's people behind him who are miles better than him. They apply
No.
themselves more. They play way more classes, and they perform way better. So to say UIT, like to join the UIT hate club and say he's trash, I disagree with him being trash. However, there's a lot of people that are better than him. People hate on him because the only reason why he's here is because of his influence and his connections and the people he's around. UIT 100% has something to do with this list, no doubt about it. However,
Dude.
he's not better than the people who are most of the people that are behind him. To say that UIT is better than Recon, I don't think so. To say that UIT is better than Impan, I don't think so. To say that UIT is better than Huss, I don't think so. To say that UIT is better than Shadow King, I don't think so. To say that UIT is better than TK, I do not think so. To say that UIT is better than Ninjas, I do not think so. So there's a plenty of people that can go here outside of UIT, but UIT is solely here based off his connection to the list maker or whatever part he plays in this shit. Because UIT is not a fucking top 8 PvPer. Good PvPer, yes. If he applies himself, starts playing the game more, starts playing more classes, possibly he could be here because he has the skill. You guys have to remember, UIT was a top player at one point in time. So the skill probably is still there. However, he's not applying himself enough. So to say that he is going here is just false. So that's why people shit on UIT. Not because he's bad. People say make it seem like he's as bad as he like as they say, but he's not a bad player. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm saying, however,
Can I say
there's
something?
plenty of people who are 10 times better than him that should be put in this spot instead of him.
Well, the thing I kind of disagree because UIT, for one, he could play every class. Like, he could damage, he could heal, he could bard. I think he's better than Recon. I think he's better than. I mean, I don't know much about Ampan, Husk, and Shadow King, but I would believe he's better than them. I think he could play with, like, we can make. You know how we make stacked teams. If one of us get UIT, it's not a liability.
You're going to
I feel
lose.
like.
If one of you get UIT, you're going to lose.
I don't.
That's not what I saw when UIT was screen sharing just a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, and he screenshot.
Bro,
I think
UIT was screen sharing
Oh.
against stacked teams. Like
And winning, right?
I'd say like only because he was literally proving himself, right? Like screen sharing and like basically overall being a part of the community, blah blah blah. I'd say this is all right, But there's a lot of other people that could definitely like take this from him, seeing as he doesn't want to involve himself anymore.
No,
I mean, one thing you got
regardless
to
of
take
that.
into account is look at the TB2 tournament. He practiced more than anyone with anyone out there, and he got bodied by Shad.
All
Got to
right,
keep that in mind.
we're going on to the next one. Number 7 is Ryan.
Ryan is a really good PvPer. Really good
Yeah,
PvPer.
I think
I think
Ryan
this
is.
is
I think this is like actually a pretty perfect spot for him. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but I would say
this
this
is
is probably a good spot based on who's in front of him. But Ryan is really good.
hmm
yeah.
Ryan legitimately has potential to be fucking top three, but with the people that are around him, that's a good spot.
I agree with Ryan's spot.
Number 6, Azenjo.
Underrated.
Yeah, Azenjo, you're doing great things right now. I think you're underrated too.
You know, back in the day, I would have taken Ryan over Azengel, but honestly, Azengel's been doing so good lately.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like Azenjo.
the new Azenjo is the new and improved Azenjo is doing big damage.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yep, yeah, yeah, and it only took 30,000 years.
yeah.
Okay, the thing, I don't play with Chaffle ever, so someone needs to tell me how good
Yo,
he is, because I would
Apple
have
is
Enjo over Chaffle.
quite literally the carry on his team always.
Yeah.
Literally, like if you play against his team, he's always the one that's carrying.
So
Okay,
why
but
is he in Evo?
this is my only like bullshit or only shit talk I have to give Chapo. Chapo, like you guys just said, good ass player. He's the carry on his team. However, I need to see Chapo play on NA more.
NA, and then honestly, off of healer. Majority of the time that I play against him, it's ninja or healer, and that's it.
Yeah,
Dude,
his
no,
healer is racked.
my problem with Chaffle is that he's in Evo. Like, he had his own guild with the EU niggas. That should have been a thing. But then he just
Yep.
joined Evo for some reason.
And then
I
this
mean,
is another thing that
realistically,
I just brought
Chapo
up.
needs to make his EU guild like he had when he had fucking
Yeah,
Asper
but this
and
is the
Noid.
yeah,
And
this is the. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, Act, but I really want to get this point across. This is what I was just saying when it came to Noid. You guys should not be these top players playing the back foot in someone else's guild. You need to take these leadership roles, make these guilds, and play against the top teams like you guys say that you are. Not that you guys say you are, but like that you're being presented to be. There's no reason why Chapo as top. What is this? Top four?
Top
this is
5.
5.
Whatever, should not be in the back foot of evil. Not saying he's a back foot. When it's time to play, I'm sure they play, but he's not on their war team. Their war team.
I'm not gonna lie,
Guardian.
they did state that he was on the EU war team.
There's no such thing as an EU war team and an NA war team. If you are a top player like you're supposed to be, you are going to play on both servers as the top player that you claim to be, and you're
I
going
mean,
to perform. And
That's what Gun does.
you're going to perform the same. There's no such thing as no fucking EU team and no NA team. You guild should have 6 members, 6 to 7, 6 to 8 members. Maybe let's 6, whatever. And it should be those players play on both servers, no matter what. It can be interchangeable. But to say he's their EU team, so what does that? Okay, if he's their EU team, what does that say about their top players that are NA?
I mean, that's how evil works. That's
No,
what they
I'm
do in their
saying,
guild.
if he is their EU team, war team, what does that say about their NA players?
NA, bro. It's cause EU is easier to play on their server because it's a mainly European players. But the NA players, obviously, they're better on the NA team. But I'm not gonna lie, on EU, they definitely perform better than the NA players would. So I get why they're doing that. Why they have an NA team and why they have a EU team.
Once again, my question was, if they're forming a EU team, what does that say about their NA players? Do we have an EU team?
No, but that's just us.
Why don't we have an EU team?
Because
You don't need an
you're
EU
not
team.
friends with no European
Because we
players.
don't need an EU team. What are you talking about? Why are you reflecting away from the truth? We don't need an EU team. We perform the same whether on EU or NA. There's not about who I'm friends with. It's like, what are you talking about? I love asperity. I love
I
chat.
say,
If that was the
to
case, I would bring
Bradley's
him to my
point
guild and
here.
make an EU team.
Wait, hold on. It's the same thing in the 3v3 tournament that we did way back then. The top team.
They're gonna have they're gonna have that too. Like they're gonna have an EU team for us. They're not gonna have their NA team for us.
That's what does that
Yeah.
say
See,
about
see,
them?
that-
Not what does that say about them though, Jason?
Like I don't know that they probably asked.
dude, to Bradley's point here,
They probably
we
can't play
literally,
on EU. I don't know why they would make an EU team, but they did.
to Bradley's point, we played Evil both ways on NA and EU. We barely lost, and that was with me underperforming. Like, that's what Bradley's talking about, is we can perform on both servers. That's what he's talking about. But I get what they're doing. Like, they're just trying to literally just shore up where they think that they need extra help. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a drag against their NA players. They want to have an EU team. I don't necessarily would consider that, but like I get what Brad is saying, where like we perform on both servers, whereas fucking they're falling back to an EU team. I don't know. Like I get both points, but I don't necessarily think that as big a drag against their players as it seems.
Yeah, I don't think it's much of a difference, but that's definitely what they do.
Yeah, but listen, this is my thing. I'm not shitting on Evil as a whole or like players. I think that idea is just Guns. I think no hate to Gun either. I think this is Gun's idea. I don't think Percy would say we need an EU team or an A team. Like Percy, I'm sure Percy will play on both servers just fine. I think this is more so a Gun thing where he's thinking that his teammates are lacking on EU, so he's trying to make up for it. Personally,
yeah.
But I don't think
I can get
Percy
behind
or
that.
Azenjo is the one coming up with these ideas that we need an EU team. However, I'm just saying, like by you doing that, what you're saying is, okay, my NA is not going to be able to perform on EU. That's kind of what you're saying. But I think that I'm going to keep reiterating my initial statement. These top players, such as Shafo and whoever, they need to be making their own guild. Evil already has
that was the thing. It's Chaffo had his guild. The EU players that are in Evil was Chafo's guild. And at this point, they need to make their own thing because there's what?
Chapo needs to remake Left Row.
Whatever the case is.
He needs to leave Evil.
These top players don't need to be sitting on the bench. You cannot be a top player sitting on the bench.
Literally. Yes, let's move on. If we can.
Hello, what are we doing?
Pasto.
Pasta.
All right, so this section is going to be edited out.
Yeah. All right, I think it's
edited out. Don't say nothing gay in the meantime.
You said what?
Don't say nothing gay in the meantime.
We should be telling you that.
What you mean?
You know exactly what I mean.
Good. All right, so Percy, I don't think that. Wait, what spot is this? How did?
Yeah, what number is this?
This is 4.
This is 4. This is 4.
I think Percy's underrated. I don't think
who's in front of him?
Yeah, I guess who's in front of him. I don't know.
We have Arjun in front of him. Me.
No.
I don't think Arjun.
I don't think Arjun is better than Percy.
Yeah,
I think complete other way around. And I think I'm not gonna lie. I think Ryan is better than fucking Arjun. Like, what are we doing right now? Like, is there like something I'm missing right now?
I mean, honestly, I don't know. I mean, I think Arjun's good and all that shit. Like, I'm not shit talking him saying he's not this spot, but like,
yeah.
But I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck did his spot like go like drastically change this much?
Yeah. From like 10 to or 11 to 3. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. That's not all I have. I mean, I think he's good.
Yo,
You want to say about your mic?
It's pretty loud. Not
Hello, unstable.
okay. We'll go next. We'll say he's underrated, of course. Arjun number
Like
3.
I would still put Percy at like 3, maybe 2.
Yeah, like I think
This
if we
is
swap as Argan and Percy spots,
I think that'd be good.
You think it'll make more sense if they swap?
yeah, I think it'll make more
RJ is better than Percy though.
I don't know. I don't know, to be honest.
Oh,
Everybody
I
in the
haven't
top
played
10
with
is
Arjun
literally
enough, but he
interchangeable.
is stupid good. I know that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think Argan's good. I don't know. I mean, that's the thing. A lot of people, the people in these not top 13, Jason, you fucking pushed it. You fucking pushed it really
13?
bad.
I
He
didn't
said
say that,
top-
nigga. What the
you said
hell?
you said top 13 or top 3?
You said
Bro,
top
I
10.
said top 3.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad. But I don't know. I think Argan's good. I think the problem is like we shouldn't get so stickler on like these top 5 spots because like in that when it comes to like that space,
I feel
think
like
a
the
lot of
whole
people-
top 10 is interchangeable, so it doesn't really matter.
No.
See, I think 5 through
Everybody
10
in the
is
top
or
10
like
can
6
beat
through
each
10
other.
is interchangeable, and
I
then
think
1 through
like
5 is interchangeable.
I think like 6 to 1 is interchangeable, not fucking 10. That's crazy. You cannot say that.
Okay,
Who was number 9 again?
who was 10 and
Dragonoid?
9?
Yeah,
You
no
cannot say
Dragonoid.
Dragonoid is as good as Argan. Fuck no.
Yeah, but we already said that, that wasn't the right right listing.
I think the top 6, like Isaiah, Joe, Percy, Arjun, me, and whoever was up there, we could all be interchangeable.
Yeah,
Like, I
that's
feel
why I
like we're
said
all
top
the same.
6. That's why I said top 6. Yeah, top 6. That's what I'm saying. So we shouldn't get so stickler on when it comes to these spots, like of who's what. Like these are like I think that it's interchangeable. So like I can't say, oh yeah, like Arden shouldn't be here because Percy better than like I think they're all interchangeable based on the week of who's winning the most and who's losing a lot. Like
I can get
that's
behind
what
that.
I'm saying.
We'll go next. Number 2, Linguini.
I don't know. I just think Pasta is like
He
just a
had
solid player all around. Once again, just go back to the conversation of like interchangeable spots. Like I think everyone's gonna take a turn just being number 1 because these spots are very interchangeable. It just depends on like who's winning the most that week, who's doing this, who's doing that, so forth and so on.
I'm just saying, give Pasto Oracle
I
and put
don't
me on PCS, and we'll beat anyone.
bro. I mean,
Best
I'm
player in the
big fan
game.
of sure.
Nothing else to say.
I low key possible is like
Unstable, you're lagging.
you know
Unstable,
not
you're
bad to me, though.
lagging.
You're cutting out real bad. I'm still.
Yeah, you didn't. Nobody heard you. Yeah, you said. All right.
Okay.
Pasto's spot. I feel like he's the best player in the game. Like, there's no other. Like, the proof is in the pudding. Like the proof is in the pudding. Like, if you use your eyes, like. But that's just my opinion. Like, who gives a fuck?
I mean, I could get
Like, who
behind
cares?
that,
Like,
but
who cares
I'm
about
also
having a brain? Like, who cares about having a brain? We don't need that. Throw that shit out.
all right. Let's move on.
And the number 1 spot goes to the mayor.
Oh
Yeah,
God!
I think I
Oh
am.
God! I'm number 1. What the fuck? Oh God!
Oh.
I
no.
would say Unstable got top 1, but he doesn't have an account right now, so
Okay, nigga. I am the best in the game.
No, but
I think my spot was like long deserved.
yeah, honest opinion though, I think Unstable has deserved to be number 1 for
Yeah,
a
he
while.
deserved
Even
it.
if to say that he's
For a
not
while, ever since we beat Alex Koval, Blinding Light Pack.
Yeah,
Ever
that
since
was when he
that-
got top
Ever
1.
since that happened, we should have. Stable should have been top 1.
Yep.
All right, I gotta go though.
All right.
But yeah, I agree.
See ya, Act.
I mean, it is the end of the list.
Peace,
Yeah.
brothers.
I think overall the list was kind of solid. There was some people that were overrated, obviously, and some people that are underrated.
Yeah, I think this list was a lot better based on the last one. That's the one thing I want to give PvP made. I think his list has definitely improved. I'm not just saying that because my team got actual good spots this time. I just think that list should not be based off of one tournament, especially a meme tournament that was literally a no class 1v1. So, like I said, I'm gonna advocate for Gun to be listed.
Yeah, I want Gun to be listed
with
as
or
well.
without Hags, I think he's good, and I also just like the competition of like like spots, and I think I don't know. I feel like we should. I don't know. We maybe put a disclaimer over his spot saying this is without hacks or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can still see his POVs and still see that he's a
With
good player.
without hacks
Without hacks.
slash cheating.
Yeah,
Slash
yeah.
cheating,
So
yeah.
yeah, so let's put a disclaimer on his spot, like without hacks slash cheating. Because I mean, people are not shunning him. I mean, like that was the whole. I guess I don't know if that was like the whole plan, but he's still actively PvPing. He's still being a part of the community, even if he's not in the server. He's still very much taking like part within the community. So
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, that's our opinions. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.